Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Thank y'all for tuning in. And if you're new around here, I go by Zero or Z by Z.Blendss. And yeah, today I got a high fade tutorial, more like a high and tight. So I'm doing a high fade with a short comb around top with some scissor work. And yeah, let's get right into it. So yeah, right here I'm going right in with my Babyliss Gold FX trimmers and just creating my first bald line. This is gonna be a high fade, so we're gonna make our first guideline pretty high, and of course we're gonna take off the curve by the temple area, the C cut, and I'm gonna bald everything out right under it, making it nice and clean, and we're getting it ready for the shavers. So this is going to be more of a full length haircut. I'm not going to speed any parts up or slow anything down. I'm just going to go at the normal pace of the haircut. I will do cuts here and there, not to bore you guys. So yeah, here I'm going to be going in with my shavers, and I always like to use my small brush to clean everything up. Under there, you notice how I just always use it, and all throughout the haircut I'll be using it to wipe away any little hairs, so I can always have a nice clean canvas. So right after I get done using my foilers, I'm going to go in with my trimmers just to clean up any stubble I see from the shaver. Not to make like a harsh guideline or nothing. Using the trimmers will just soften up that line to get it ready for the high fade. So I am gonna go in now with my clippers, lever all the way open. Gonna go up about a ½ inch and keep my guidelines parallel to each other. You'll see when I go in with the next guideline, it should be around the same size and follows the line I just made before. So with all these guidelines, it's just to keep my fade from going super high. Like, I don't want to make it too high. I just want to make it nice and clean and all parallel, so it looks all straight and as blurry as possible when we fade it in. Going with my one guard open, I'm just gonna create that next guideline. I'm doing this haircut on one of my best friends. He's a US Marine, and this is the haircut I did on him right before he deployed out to Japan. So we gotta get him nice and clean before it goes out. And so yeah, the next step right here is to just close up that one guard and soften up the line between there. In most other clippers, it'll be like a zero guard, but I don't tend to use a zero guard anymore. I use a different method now. But this step would be a zero guard on other clippers. You would take this line out with a zero guard, but right here I'm going with the one closed on a balding clipper. And then soon after that, I'm going to go in with my regular clipper with the one guard closed also to clean up anything under that line or above that line, and yeah, take down some bulk. I also like to detail while I'm fading, not just after. If I see something, I'll take it down. Like right here, I'm going in with my clipper all the way open with no guard, just to clean up some lines I see, some dark spots I see. And then right after that, I close the lever all the way, and I'll go in and attack that bottom line to blend the fade up and to move on to my next step. Surprisingly enough, I've gotten some people saying that my videos have helped them out, or like in a way, like watching my videos will be satisfying or interesting, and I think that's pretty cool. So that's why I like doing this, making videos. I enjoy it myself, and I enjoy the positive feedback I get from other people and how other people enjoy it too. So yeah, so here, going in, gradually opening my lever up while I'm trying to take out that bottom line. And you see right here, I've already gone up to the clipper all the way open again. But just to detail, I'm gonna close the lever all the way back down, and to clean anything up. So here I'm going in with my trimmers just to clean up that really harsh guideline, to try to get out, like, you need some sharp clippers to get those lines out. So some trimmers would be a perfect option to just get that bottom line out if you can still see it. On some clients, it'll show more than others, and some clients it will not show at all. But on him, it kind of did, so I had to go in and clean that up real quick. Right here, I'm going in with my 1.5 guard, just starting off close, gradually opening up the lever in a flick out motion, because I'm not trying to make another line. I'm just trying to debulk the top and flick out. So after this, I'm going to put on my 2 guard and try to take off some more bulk. But right here, I'm just going to go in with my 1 guard open, take out any lines I made with the 1.5. Now I'm just going to go in with some details, play with my lever. Right here, I got my clipper all the way open, no guard. I'm just going to be shifting my lever up and down as I see little bulky spots or spots that don't really need to be there. I'll just take them out. So here I'm just going to go with my trimmers just to line up that edge and make the fade pop. So I feel like the lineup is one of the most important parts of a fade. Your fade could look good, but once you throw that line on there, it just finishes it off real nice. And in this video, I totally forgot to film the front lineup, but I filmed the side edge up. But his front lineup was shot in the end clip, and you guys will be able to see that. I also did razor work on him, and I filmed that, so you guys will also be able to see that. So here I'm just gonna go in, wet the hair. I want to get the hair pretty damp, but not soaked to where it'll be dripping all over his head and all over the cape. But yeah, so here we're just gonna try to prepare the hair and the head for some shear work. So here he wanted to go shorter because his orders called for it, and so we're trying to go short but not too short to where it would still be a comb over. So for this comb over, with any type of comb over, we're always going to keep the left side, or whichever side it brushes over to, we're going to keep that side a little bit lengthier. So right here, I'm going to keep the length on this side since his hair comes over to the left side. I'm going to keep more bulk or more length on the left side. So here I'm just working my guidelines. I'm making my guidelines. That's the longest I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to keep going with my comb more towards the middle of the head, cutting more and more gradually as I go. I didn't film it, but before this clip I had just put on some shave gel on his head. The way I apply shave gel, I think the best way to get the best results are to apply the shave gel and not brush the, but to go down with the shave gel in the motion of the hair. So I apply the shave gel to his head, and I use my finger just to go down in the direction of his hair. And so when we go in with the razor against the hair, it'll come off nice and smooth like it is right here. And you guys see that. So my best advice in the straight razor is just to apply minimal pressure and just let the blade do the work. Let the blade glide against the head, take off the stubble, and right here we're just going to clean up our work. We're not pushing anything back. This is just to clean up our work. So right here I'm going to go in and add a hard part. We're not going to make this hard part too thick or too thin. We're just going to be right there in the middle. And with comb overs, I really like adding a hard part just because it makes the haircut look so much better, and it makes it a lot easier for the client to style their hair later on, and it just looks so super clean in my opinion. So right here I'm just going to use a nice fine comb to hold the hair up, and I'm going to cut right under where all the long hair starts. That's my up. I'm going to be going up with that. So there's always two sides to a hard part. The first side is the going up, and right here is the second side. We're going to be going down with it. So I'm just going to flip my trimmers over, and we're going to bring that line down just a smidge, not too much to make it too thin or too thick. Just going to make it nice and perfect and clean it up. Right after this, we're going to go on with the straight razor to really detail that line. So this is the final cut. I hope you guys like it. I got a lot of different angles, but I want to give a big shout out to my guy Alfie for coming through and getting that cut right before he deployed out. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you guys watching the video. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. I'll be trying to post more. I know I said that, but hopefully for the new year, we're gonna be posting more. I've been having a lot of school, a lot of work, just been really busy lately. But yeah, I'm gonna try to post more. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And yeah.
Oh shit, son.